What up, man? It's your big brother K-Rino. Just made it. Just made it. To where I can say Friday Night Live, man. Just made it. Um, and we are here. A little late though, but we here, man. So let's see what it do as we begin August. Let's see what it do August day 2. Let me get y'all off my TV. I'm watching one of my favorite shows. One of my favorite shows that come on every Friday. I almost got away with it. That's the name of the show. That's not me saying that. I almost got away with it. But we here, man, on this Friday night, man, and glad that y'all can join us. Whoever decides to join us, you are much appreciated, more than welcome. And only thing I ask, well, that's not the only thing I ask, but one of the first thing I ask is that y'all hit the like button as you come into the room. As you enter the room, hit that like button for your big brother. And subscribe to the channel. If you're just passing by, don't just pass by and peek in. Pass by and get you a rental application. We want you to move in. We want you to be here. If you enjoy the content, we're not asking you to be here if you ain't feeling what we on. But if you're feeling what we on, then you're more than welcome to come hang out every time we set up shop. So we got L's coming in. We got LeBeau and LaSan Mama coming in, man. We got L's, just L's. We ain't taking no L's. We shouting out to the L's. But yeah, y'all hit the like button as y'all come in, and we got some things that we got to really get into uh, as we roll into the back half of 2024. So we'll talk about all the stuff we got popping off as we move into that, and anything y'all might want to have. So this will be like some low key open topic stuff, but you know, still got some things to say. Uh, First things first, and I'll mention this again. I'll mention this again as y'all come in. Go to Underground Dialogue Podcast right now and subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to the Underground Dialogue Podcast right now. And when this broadcast is over, if y'all are still woke, check out the brand new interview we just did with San Antonio legend King Kyle Lee. That is the latest interview. Y'all make sure y'all check out the King Kyle Lee interview. It's very deep and detailed. That brother dropped a lot of knowledge on us. Don't sleep on that interview. Also, Legends 34 is our sports podcast. Y'all can go to Legends 34 on YouTube as well with my homie DJ Rhett. And y'all make sure y'all subscribe to that. We just did a new episode tonight that's going to be fire. We got a few things popping off this weekend. Let me see if I can find what's going on. If you're in the city, if you're in the city of Houston tomorrow night, I'd love for y'all to come and hang out with your big brother. Hold on. I'd love for you to come and hang out with your big brother, man. I'm sorry for my slow typing. I'll be performing with my brother Tipville Saturday night. I guess I should have put the whatchamacallit on there. The date. I'm sorry, y'all. Come check your big brother out if you're in the city. Got some big things popping. YouTube, is that YouTube fiction? I'm gonna pronounce that right. I'm sorry. I'm just thanks for all you do. I appreciate the love. That's YouTubificationizer. Yeah, YouTubificationizer. See, I told you I was gonna get it. Yeah. Hector was following up on Chino XL interviews. What do you mean, Chino XL interviews? You say you was following up on Chino XL interviews? Once again, want to salute to my brother, Chino XL, the real Jamaican Mark Hanley. I appreciate you, man. I'm honored to be. You could have told me I was in your top 50. I'd have been happy, but to say top 5, I really appreciate that. Lasan, who was my favorite rapper from the new generation? Can't think of one. I don't think I have. I don't listen to too much of the new generation. I know it's somebody I'm forgetting, but no, I don't have anybody from the new generation that I listen to, unfortunately. And that's not to take nothing away from them, because I hear songs here and there, and a lot of those young cats can really spit. Yeah, I see my homie Jimmy is up in this thing. Yeah, yeah, man. Y'all go check out the new interview with King Kali, man. If y'all haven't already, subscribe to this channel as well as the one we are on right now. Subscribe to this channel, man, and my sports channel. Oops, got the card backwards. Yeah, Legends 34, man. Yep. How come a lot of people always say that? Uh, how come people complain about the mainstream, but they don't support the underground? Not saying that any of y'all fit into that category, but I see it a lot. A lot of people will say, "Oh man, I don't listen to the radio. Oh man, the industry is dumbing down the people. Oh man, this new stuff. This stuff is trash. Oh man, nah. But they don't support the underground. It's like, man, and not everybody. I don't lump everybody, but it just seems like a lot of people that say that, they don't gravitate towards what could possibly fulfill or fill that void that they have um, musically. Kai Youngerman, I watched the Underground Dialogue and need support. Oh man, I appreciate it. It's all good. That's a good thing about us having those videos still up. You can go back and watch them all on your own time. You can always go watch them all on your own time. Our podcast is different. At least we think it's different. We think it's different. I'm not gonna be I'm not gonna deceive myself and then try to make myself and what we do seem special or seem more special than anybody else. But the reason why I say that we're different is because what we try not to do like messy media. We try not to get into folks' business. We try not to instigate and pour fuel on the fire as far as mess and beefs and controversial things that our guests might be going through. And even if we don't have guests, because sometimes we just do shows where me and Kiso are just chopping it up about current stuff and what's going on, and we don't get into all that messy gossipy stuff. And I'm not saying other shows do, because I mean the podcast, I'll be honest with you, man. The podcasts that we have here in the H that we have in Houston, in my opinion, man, are some of the realest ones, because we just shoot straight, man. We just get to it. We ain't out here trying to put people business out and expose stuff and create beef and capitalize off beef. We don't do none of that. I mean, none of the podcasts from this city that I rock with, that I know of, I'll say that, I don't see it. I don't see it, man. You know, so that to me, that's just a testament to our city and how we was bred in our city because we don't have to do all that. So when we sit down with people, we try to make our interviews more like a conversation instead of just an interview. It ain't just an interview. It's we talking. We just talking, you know, and they're enlightening us about stuff that they got going on, and they teaching us at the same time. You know, a lot of times when we sit up and do interviews, I try to sit there, um, in many cases, from the perspective of being a student. Like I'm learning from this person that's sitting next to me at this table. I'm learning because I'm not just learning about their life and their career and all that. I'm not just learning about that, just general things that I didn't know about that person. But a lot of times there can be things that I know about certain topics, but you get different perspectives from your guests. We talking about the same topic because I may see it just this way, and they may show it to me from another way, or we may disagree. We may be on there disagreeing and not beefing, but kind of like going back and forth. But I always try to make sure that I am tuned in to, even in a disagreement, tuning in to try to understand their perspective. It's okay. Well, you know, I don't agree with what you're saying, but let me try to understand why you feel the way you feel. You know, and I think that's a lesson just in life in general. But I try to do that with my guests as well because one thing I keep in mind, I try to keep in mind, is that whoever comes on my show, they're honoring us. They're blessing us with their presence. They're blessing us with their time. They're giving of their pool of wisdom to share with us and our audience. So we thankful, you know. I don't look at Kendrick Lamar or Drake, J. Cole as being new generation. Them guys been in the game for years and years and years now. Maybe 5, 8 years ago, maybe. But right now, I don't look at them as being new generation, like they just popped on the scene. And you know, I don't view them in that light. So I know a lot of people kind of do. They kind of look at them as new school artists, but I don't see it. You know, and I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why. this is this is why I don't put Kendrick and J. Cole in the category of new artists. J. Cole is almost 40 years old, and Kendrick is closing in. Kendrick like 37. J. Cole is like 39. So why are we still calling dudes who are almost 40 new school, new generation artists? They're not. These guys are established, veteran, legendary, already legendary artists. Ain't nothing new school about these guys outside of their appeal to the to all generations. So they connect. They're like bridges to me. They like the bridge. They're like a bridge artist. They kind of like they ain't as old in the game as people like myself and others that have been doing this a long time, and they not as young and new in the game as some of the 21, 22 year olds. They're like in the middle, but not directly in the middle. They more closer to coming towards our direction. So I don't really look at J. Cole and Kendrick as new school artists, but they cover the spectrum in terms of like they appeal to the new, the old, and everything in between, and that's a blessing. That's God's blessing. Erica says, I want to cheer you on at Filero's birthday celebration. It's 15 minutes from my home. Yeah, man. Shout out to the homie Filero. Filero from the ghetto. My brother. His birthday. He's having his birthday concert next Saturday, next weekend. And he got a bunch of greats coming through, man. Ronnie Spencer, Point Blank, Young Star. You know, it's gonna be a monumental event. It's another legend, my brother Filetto from the ghetto. Yeah, Skylar, you like that? My laughs. I appreciate that. People slept on that song. I perform it from time. Sometimes I perform it. I don't perform it all the time, but sometimes I do it. Yeah. King Vic. Hope all is well. I hope you have a great weekend. I recently listened to your work with 11-hour entertainment. Shout out to the homie Tragic. Much love from the north side to the south side. You in H-Town, King Vic? I want everybody that's in the city of Houston or close by, or close enough to drive, to send me an email. I just put my email address in the box. Shoot me an email, and I'm going to load you up with everything we got coming up. We got a lot of stuff coming up. Got some big stuff popping, man. Yeah, yeah. I saw Connie Hodge in the in the premiere of the Kyle Lee interview. Shout out to Connie. Connie was there. Erica was there. My homie Fat Boy was there. He was under his YouTube name. All About the Culture was there. Shout out to everybody who came and caught the episode live, where you can comment in the chat box like we're doing right now. If y'all haven't seen the Kyle Lee interview, please go watch it when you get a chance. Said, I enjoyed it the other night going to school to support the young girl who was being bullied. Yeah, that was strong, man. Brought tears to my eyes, and it did the same. Yeah, look, the last two guests that we have had on our podcast cried. And I would tell the Keisto, I said, man, we have had the last two guests on our show to cry. Mike D cried and Kyle Lee cried. I say, man, from here on out, we changing the name of our podcast. It's no longer the Underground Dialogue. It's now the Underground Cryologue podcast. We are the Underground Cryologue podcast. But it's really just a testament to the work that brothers like Kyle Lee do tirelessly, working with those young people, man, and going to those schools, and just gave away 1,000 backpacks the other day, getting ready to give away 200 more. We getting ready to do some backpack stuff, some back to school stuff too. So I'll keep y'all up on that as well. Yeah. Kai says, random question. I've been finding some amazing 90s hip hop from the H and found Black Monks. Why has that soulful sound fell off? I think it's more about just how music changes. Back in that time when the Black Monks was out, everybody was kind of not everybody, but a lot of people was on that little funk, that southern funk type style, you know, with the soul little beats in it. A lot of people was using live bass and lead at that point. People just still sampling, but kind of transitioning into more live instruments as well. And I think that as music and rap music is kind of goes forward, it just changes. Artists may exhaust a certain type of music so much because when something gets hot, everybody starts doing it. And then once everybody starts doing the same thing, it kind of oversaturates it. And now it makes people go in different directions. So it may not be that it fell off. It probably just, people kind of just drifted away from it to go to different sounds. And like everything else in music, don't be surprised if that sound comes back. Yeah, yeah. Working on a new album. I got a title that I'm tentatively dancing with, y'all. I'm just dancing with it. I'm two-stepping with it. I ain't MC Hammer yet. I'm just two-stepping with it, but I think that may be the title unless something else comes along. But we'll see. Hold on, why am I still in the same spot? Ultramagnetic MCs is old school but dope too. Yeah, that's legendary, no doubt. G 2000. G 2000. Lady Trill, everybody, it's not that people are afraid of change. Everybody's not afraid of change. There's some people who are afraid of change, and it's not that everybody is afraid of change. Sometimes people get comfortable in where they are and they don't feel the need for change. So it's layered. But the people that are afraid of change are sometimes people who claim they won't change. I mean, they claim they want better for themselves, but they're not willing to do different things to get better. So they keep doing the same old thing. But from an audience standpoint, a lot of times people will complain about um, what they don't like or what they're not into, but they won't seek something that does satisfy or suit them. So it could be a bunch of things. It could be laziness. It could be complacentness. It could be is that gonna work? Complacency. It could be comfortable. That's like somebody, you got a house. Your house is paid for. You've been living in your house 15, 20 years. You love the neighborhood, and then you come into $10 million, and somebody says, "Man, you should get you a nice. You should get you a bigger, better house. You can move into that." And they go, "No, I'm good where I am." "Oh man, you don't want a better?" "I'm fine where I am." It just depends on what that change is about and who is referring to. It's not just cut and dry like that. G 2000 says we got to show love and support to the Gen Z people. We can't hate on them. Yeah, we can't hate on nobody, man. We all in this thing together, man. We all in this together. So it's like we see the old generation hating on the young, young hating on the old, or beefing. It's like, man, we all in this together. We're gonna have our differences of opinion about art, and music, and life, and politics, and religion, and all this different stuff. It's gonna be all over the place. But we can have as my big brother, Dr. Abdul Halim, always says, we can have unity without uniformity. We can have unity without uniformity, meaning that we don't all have to wear the same uniform to unite. We can come together. Yep, yep. Ain't none of you cats new school. Drake is not new school. Kendrick is not new school. J. Cole is not new school. You guys been around for decades, 10 to 15, 20 years. You guys are in their 40s or right at it. New school to me is like you got to be in your early 20s. You got to be 19, 20, 22. Or just coming out. If you are 24 and 25, you know. Yeah, yeah. Taylor Cracker says, my girlfriend told me to check out Pokey in 2005, and I never did until now. I regret it. Well, the music ain't went nowhere, so you may regret not being in the moment when he was around and in his heyday and the music was just hitting. So I can understand that, but the music is still there. That's like us coming into the knowledge of certain artists that were around before we was even born. Like I never ever lived in the same time as Sam Cooke. Sam Cooke was dead 6 years before I was ever born. But I'm one of the biggest Sam Cooke fans you'll ever know. So I had to go back and hear his music, study the man's life, understand what he was doing, all the things that he pioneered, and all the things that he was one of the first to do and got ahead of, and his whole journey and all that. So I learned so much. I've learned and studied Sam Cooke the way I feel like I know him, but we never walked the planet at the same time. So if you caught up to Pokey and just now starting to hear Pokey, it's all right. Now you may regret that you didn't get into him at a time when you could have seen him because y'all walked the planet together. You could have seen him at a show. You could have shook his hand. You could have took a picture. I understand that. But that's the beauty of music, man. The art, the artist. We can lose the artist, but we don't lose the art. The artist planted the seeds and laid that foundation and left something for us to still have. When the artist is gone, the art is still here. We still listen to Prince, still listen to Michael, still listen to Whitney and all the greats. People I listen to, people I like, Freddie Mercury and Heat Wave, and people that are just gone, man. But the music brings them right back. You want to bring somebody from the dead? Just go put on some of their music. Like Chino. Chino's gone, but we can bring him back whenever we want to. Man, I want to see Chino performing. It's plenty of footage online of Chino performing. Man, I want to see a video. Boom, you can pull up a video. Man, I want to see an interview. I want to read and tap into his mind and hear what he was talking about. Man, I want to hear him spit. You can resurrect him whenever you want to. But to your point, those are examples of why we have to appreciate people while they're here. You got to appreciate them while they're here. You can't, I ain't say you can't, but if you feel in your heart like, man, I really want to be a part of this movement, I want to really support this guy, and you got opportunity to do it. See, I go back to Prince. I only saw Prince live 2 times in all the years. Prince died in 2016. Now, he wasn't coming to Houston every year like Frankie Beverly and Mays. Frankie Beverly and Mays have probably did 200 shows in Houston over the years. And it's funny because all of the years from the time I was growing up all the way to adulthood, I had never, ever been to a Frankie Beverly and Mays concert until probably about 2 years ago. I think I went to my first Frankie Beverly and Mays concert a year or two ago. I can't remember how far back it was. All those years. But the times Prince was coming, I'm glad that I had the thought in my mind, like, you know what? Prince don't come out here a lot. So the fact that Prince is coming to town and I've never seen him live, never seen him in person, I need to go to this show. So I made it a point. I'm going to see Prince. I don't care if I got to sit in the nosebleeds. And that's where I was sitting. Then, out of nowhere, he came down again, a second time, some years later, because he had an artist that was from Houston that he was working with, that he was promoting and producing and all that. And she had a concert in Houston, and Prince came with her as a special guest. And he didn't perform. He might have did a couple of songs, if I remember right, but he was kind of just playing guitar, playing background. So I made it a point to go to that show too. Because when you have somebody that's like just so rare, they're so great, but they rarely appear in your area, when you got an opportunity to see them, if you rock with them, you go see them. Because you don't want to be saying, oh man, I had a chance to see, oh man, are you going? The night they said, oh man, he's such in town, man. Ah man, I gotta get up in the morning. I ain't gonna. Some things are worth being sleepy the next day at work over. Some things are worth maybe I spend a little extra money on. You know, some people are worth that. You don't want to have regrets and leave it on the table like I never got to saw this guy live. Went and saw Stevie Wonder some years back. Had never saw Stevie in my life. My mama was like, hey, we're going to see Stevie Wonder tonight. I say, Stevie coming? Well, it wasn't the night. It was we're going to see Stevie when he's coming to town. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to go see Stevie too. Never saw Stevie in person. Never saw him perform live. And I made sure I did that. So I can say in my lifetime that I've seen Michael Jackson perform, even though I was a little boy when I went to see Michael Jackson, Jackson 5. I've seen Prince live. I've seen Stevie Wonder live. Who else? I've seen Mays live. I've seen Morris Day. I saw Morris Day in the Time. Morris Day in the Time. I saw Morris Day. I've seen Sheila E. Let's do that real quick. Y'all, let's all list some of the great artists that y'all have got a chance to see perform live in y'all lifetime. Some of y'all favorite artists. Who are some of y'all favorite artists that y'all have got a chance to see perform live in person. Seen KRS-One many times, and as recently as this year, after probably 20 years of not ever being at a KRS-One show in 20 years, back in the 90s and stuff, 80s, you just go see him all the time. I've seen the greats, man. I've seen Rakim. I've seen Run DMC multiple times live. I mean, I've seen some of the greats to ever do music, period. Who's some of the people y'all have seen live? Let's see. Let's see who y'all got. And it's all perspective, because somebody that's great to y'all, it might not be great to the next person or me or whatever. And the people I'm naming might not be great to y'all, but it don't matter. If they're great to you, then they great. So let's go. Let me see who y'all saw. Uh-oh. Oh. Jessica said the first impression of me was the 97. Yeah, I was on one. Detroit D-Town says that happened to me with Dr. Sabi. He was here in the Detroit area and I missed him. I said I'll see him next year, but he passed away. See, I did that with Dick Gregory. See, that's amazing. That's a great point, Detroit. I did the same thing with Dick Gregory. Exact same thing. Dick Gregory was in town. Look, and this gonna really mess your head up. Dick Gregory was in town, and where he was speaking at was at the time was walking distance from my house, where I lived at the time. I could have walked. It was no excuse for me to not go see Dick Gregory, but I didn't go. Same mindset. Oh, I'll catch him at some point. I'll go see him when I can. Dick Gregory gone. Yeah, Telequack. I saw the Jackson 5. I'm Telequack. Your big brother. I got some years on y'all, man. I got some years on y'all. I try to keep myself looking as young as I can. I don't know how good a job I'm doing, but I try. But your big brother got some years on y'all. I was around when the Jackson 5, and I was around when Michael was still like young. So yeah, I saw the Jackson 5. I was bad to remember it. Hector Montoya says March Day and a Time. Mariah says Take 6. Take 6 is dope, man. That with that harmony. A Track P says I seen Mars Day in Detroit at a restaurant. I know that was cool. That was I know. Did you say something to him? Did you speak to him? I wonder how Morris is if you try to talk to him. All celebrities ain't cool like that. I'd have had to say something to Morris. I don't fan out. It's only a handful of people on the planet that would probably make me kind of fan out. I fan out behind Stevie Wonder. It'll be over. They'll probably kick me out. Sir, you're gonna have to leave. You're getting a little too excited around Stevie. I always fan out anytime I see KRS-One. I was a little better this time around because back when I used to see KRS-One when I was young, I was just a little nobody trying to make it as a rapper, trying to come up. I wasn't even putting records out. So I was more like a little kid. But now, I got a little weight on my shoulders too now. So, but I still, got that mystique. He still got that mystique. Run DMC, I would probably fan out if I ever got around Run DMC, even though I've seen him live a few times. Jessica says my favorite is Point Blank and P. You meant to say PSK 13, but I got you. That's a typo. The I and the K are real close to each other. Miss Lieber, you saw Luther and DeBar. Never saw Luther. I never saw Luther. Never saw Luther. Never saw DeBarge. Now, the beautiful thing is, you know, El DeBarge and some of the brothers, they still around, so it could happen, you know. Because that's going to be my thing. You know, when these legends start coming to town, I'll make sure I get to see them. They come all the time out here. Luther and DeBarge, were they on the same tour together? Yeah. Lady Trill at the KRS-One concert when she didn't even know who KRS-One was. Erica says, I saw Baby Bash at the George R. Brown. That's another good dude too. Baby Bash, man. Bash is just a down-to-earth, cool dude, man. What's up, General? Is that General Ouch? I see you, man. Elizabeth Zion says, I saw Smashing Pumpkins and Garbage in the early 90s in Hollywood. Then the Wiggles with my son like 20 years ago. Yeah, Smashing Pumpkins rock group. Yeah, man. I mean, if you are fans of these groups and these artists, and you get a chance to see them, even like we said, like when Detroit was talking about Dr. Sabi, and I was talking about, it ain't always about rappers and singers, just whoever, man. I told y'all my Muhammad Ali story. Why I'm still mad at Murder One to this day. I don't know how many of y'all remember my Muhammad Ali story, or how many of y'all were online when I told the Muhammad Ali story. If y'all don't, if y'all wasn't, I'll tell it again. Just let me know if y'all want to hear it. I don't want to tell a story if y'all don't. I don't want to hear that. If y'all want to hear it, I'll tell it. One of my biggest regrets in life is that I didn't get a chance to meet Muhammad Ali, but I had a chance. And somebody took it from me. And I ain't gonna say Murder One's name. Andrew Redding say, I saw Ludacris live before. Clayton Johnson, KRS-One, Rakim. You mean Houdini? You said who done it? Houdini, Run DMC, Nas, Chino, Immortal Technique. See, I did shows with Chino and Immortal Technique, bro. That's why that Chino hit me, man. Cause I did shows with these brothers, man, and I was around these cats. I was around Chino, man. Outside of the music, damn. Immortal Technique. Yeah, but I saw all these cats. Everybody on your list I've seen except Nas. I never saw Nas in person. Is that Zen Ocelot? I've seen Most Def in Berkeley. Yeah. You get a chance to see these legends, go see them. RHCSW, seen KRS-One a few years back. Slick Rick, Curtis Blow. I got a crazy Curtis Blow story, man. I don't even know if I should tell my Curtis Blow story, bro. I got a crazy Curtis Blow story, man. Shout out to Curtis Blow, one of the original pioneers of hip hop, period. One of the first to put it down in the rap game back long when this thing started, man. OG of all OGs, Curtis Blow. It's crazy. I've seen some good ones, y'all. Yeah, come on through, Eric, on the 10th. Filero from the ghetto. I will be in the building. Yeah, that's the granddaddy of them all. See, I put Minister Farrakhan in his own category because I I don't want to use the word fanned out when I met Minister Farrakhan because I'm not a fan of the minister. I know who the minister is. So I guess it could be kind of viewed as fanning out, but I was more so just so humbled to be in his presence that I was acting like a groupie. But it wasn't that type of spirit. It was more just love and appreciation and just humbling myself in front of the man of God. Yeah. The minister is like over here. The entertainers and all that, that's another category. The minister is different. But y'all didn't want to see me that day when I met Farrakhan. I was like, because of all that he's done for me. Public Enemy. Yeah. Seen Public Enemy perform several times. I'm going to post some of these old pictures, man. I got pictures that y'all ain't seen with, like, say, with just legendary people like that, you know. I got pictures of me and Flavor Flav. Got an old picture of me, Murder One, and Chuck D. Chuck D is Murder One's favorite rapper of all time, right? So we met Chuck D way back in like 1990, 91. It's an old picture. And the same way I am about KRS-One, that's how Murder One is about Chuck D, right? So you see this picture, you see this look Murder One got on his face. He's just like just the proudest dude. It was like his shining moment that he was in this picture with Chuck D. And I'm in the background kind of just chilling, just like in the cut. Dollar Bill, y'all, is in the building. Dollar Bill just sent me some tracks, y'all. Ooh-wee. I told y'all, me and Dollar Bill got a project that we getting ready to do, and I'm working on my own album as well. So Dollar Bill been sending me some dollar kills. Dollar Bill been sending me some dollar kill beats. Yeah, we just having a walk down memory lane. Y'all want to hear the what story I said I was gonna say? The Muhammad Ali story. Hey, Lemmy. You say you want to hear the story, Lim? Okay, cool. I'm gonna tell the story. Hold on, wait a minute. If 10 people say they want to hear the Muhammad Ali story, I'll tell it. If 10 people say it, I'll tell it. If you say me, I want to see me 10 times. I get 10 me's or tell it's. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, cool. I was trying to hold back to protect my homie Murder One. Y'all don't be mad at Murder. I wish he was in here. I wish he was on his live. Sometimes he pops in. This was way back in the early 90s or late 80s. It was either the late 80s or the early 90s. Long time ago, well over 30 years ago. And if you live in Houston or you're familiar with Houston, there's a mall out here called Gulf Gate Mall. Is it Gulf Gate or Alameda? It's either Gulf Gate Mall or Alameda Mall. One of those malls. We walking through the mall, we see a sign that says, next week, Muhammad Ali will be here at this mall signing autographs, promoting his new cologne. Muhammad Ali had came out with a cologne that he was promoting, and he was going to be at the mall in Houston promoting. So I was like, man, Muhammad Ali is coming out here, man. So I'm like, Murder, we got to go. We coming. Murder like, yeah, we going. I'm like, cool. All week long, I'm like, woo, man, I'm finna meet Muhammad Ali. That's another one of my just hero here. You got people that you like. You got people that you really like. You got people that you just look up to and they like just influence on you. And you got people that have just impacted like just your heroes. Muhammad Ali is on a scale of just the top of like my hero. Like, man, I love this dude, right? Even back then. So I'm like, we going to see Ali. Oh, yeah. All week long. I'm just hyped up. Man, the day the thing come, I don't hear nothing from Murder One. Like, damn, Murder ain't answering his phone. He still don't answer his phone to this day. This is before cell phones, so I'm calling the house phone at this time. Damn, where Murder at, man? Where Murder at? 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock. No Murder. I'm like, man, I don't know what's going on. I don't know what happened. I talked to Murder One the next day. Hey, man, what's the deal with us? Oh, man, I went to see Muhammad Ali. My boy went to see Muhammad Ali and didn't even come get me, man. Murder had a car back then. He was one of the first people in the crew back when we was teenagers. He had a car. Murder One been had a car since I've been knowing him. I was 17, 18 years old. Murder One had a car. But he went to see Muhammad Ali and left me. It was low-key kind of bragging on it. You're like, yeah, man, I saw Ali. And I was like, man, why you ain't come and get me? Had no explanation. Stuck me out. Never got a chance to see Ali again. Never got a chance. Now, more I think about it. More I think about it, man. Oh, man. Come on, brother. But if I brought that up to him today, you know what he would do? He would bust out laughing. He would laugh. It's crazy. He would laugh, man. Never got a chance to see Ali. That would have been like, whoop. You know how you check certain things off of your list, like of all time. Like I could check Prince off my list. Saw Prince. I could check Stevie. I could check Mr. Farrakhan, KRS. I could check certain people off my list, just all-time legendary great people that I got a chance to either see or either shake their hand or just be in their presence. That Ali would have been like a big one. Come on, man. Yeah. See, I don't put myself in that category. I see some of y'all put my name on there. I don't put myself in that category with the people I'm named. And I know everything is relative. People look at certain people. Oh, I forgot another one that's on that check. Rudy Ray Moore. Who is Rudy Ray Moore? Y'all know who Rudy Ray Moore is? What's his other name? Let's see how up I wanted y'all there. When I met Rudy Ray, check. So the truth be told, man, I have had a blessed life. I've met and been around some of the most great legendary people that ever lived, bro. At least in my time. I mean, like some of the greats that ever lived. I've been in their presence, shook their hand. That's crazy to me when I think about it. That's crazy to me. Yeah. Icy Hot, please stop. Icy Hot, PSK. Shout out to my homeboy Icy Hot, Street Military. I'm thinking for another reason. RIP Chino XL. Y'all go watch the King Kyle Lee video, man. The interview. Man, go watch that interview, man. I need all my supporters who claim they rock with me. They got to go rock with me. Y'all go support Underground Dialogue Podcast. Go watch that interview, man. Y'all gonna get something out of it. Y'all start cleaning up. LW, I don't want to tell the Curtis Blow story because it ain't really that favorable towards the legend. So I'm gonna leave that one alone. Detroit says, I definitely am thankful. I've been to a few of Minister Farrakhan's speak. Man, I've seen the minister speak in different states. I've seen the minister speak in at least 5 states. We follow the minister. Those who know, know. Lone Pheasant, man, you know what? It's 2 things floating around, bro. Like, people want me to write a movie. I just don't know what to make it about, but I feel like that'll come. Just like people always ask me when I was gonna write a book, and I didn't have no clue on what I was gonna do. But two books have come, but people want me to do a movie, and I was actually working on a documentary just for myself at one point, but it stalled for some reason. I don't know why. I don't know what happened. Why we didn't finish that documentary, but I was working on a documentary at one point. Maybe we'll crank that back up at some point, man. I don't know, because I know a lot of people want to know a lot of behind the scenes stuff. And then I had a homie, man. When I first went on the road, when I was I wasn't a baby in the game, but I was still young in the game. I was about 10 years into my rap career. So that's not a baby, but I was just putting out my first solo album. So this is 1993. And we went on the road. We went on a promotional tour. And one of the guys who took us out, his name was Rafiq. And he was so ahead of his time in terms of how we operate with social media now, where everybody got a camera or phone. Everybody is filming all the time. He was walking around with a camcorder back in 1990s, back in the 1990s. And he got so much footage of us from the early 90s, back when we was young, back when my hairline was back when my hairline was hitting about right there. And I had been trying to get that footage for so long, because he had moved out of state, and then he passed away a couple of years ago. So I don't know where that footage is at. I would love to somehow be able to get a hold of that footage. But Rafiq was ahead of his time, man. Yeah. Black Actor said, come to Louisville to visit the Muhammad Ali. Man, I saw when they opened it. I was watching some online. I love it. If I ever go to Louisville, oh, I'm definitely. See, it's certain cities that everything that's great in that city, I'm going to. Yeah, Jordan King, Jay Keezy, murder ghosted me, man. He ghosted me, man. I still don't understand why he did his boy like that, man. And then bragged about seeing Ali, knowing we was supposed to go. If I knew that was gonna happen, I would have caught the metro. Yeah. Andrew Redding. Which NBA legends have you seen at the Rockets? Oh, I was going to Rockets games when Elijah Wan was playing. Yeah. I saw Elijah Wan many times at the Rockets game. Um, I got another legend story about an all-time great NBA player that dissed the hell out of me one time. I was a fan, and I approached him, and boy, he dissed the hell out of me. I was young, and I was like, man, I was a big fan. I didn't know. I thought he was cool. I thought he was cool. But I ended up looking like a fool because I thought he was cool, and boy, he was a mean guy. He was a mean guy. I'm not gonna tell y'all who it was either. So, but let me say this: he's an all-time great, all-time great, one of the greatest ever. Yep. Dolomite, yeah, y'all know who Rudy Ray is. I showed y'all my autographed Dolomite picture on one of the more recent lives I did. I was around Dolomite many times. I'm gonna post a picture of me and Dolomite. I'll put it on my Instagram after this live is over. Y'all hit the like button if y'all haven't already. I know I came on here late. We don't have a lot of people here tonight. But Jordan King said, when I met Gangsta Nip, it was a rap. Yeah, that's another one. See, a lot of times when people first meet Gangsta Nip, it blow their mind. Yeah. I see my brother Deeper Elevation is in the building. Who worked out at Equinox? Michelle says he's really cool. He worked out at Equinox with my ex-boyfriend in New York. Who? Vincent Muller. I've met with Michael and Satan here on the big island of Hawaii. They both work for me. Black and white, left and right. All right. Way down in the jungle deep. They can't finish that dollar bill. Oh boy, here we go. Here we go. Starting to get weird. It get weird tonight, y'all. I'm just gonna leave. If it start getting weird in the comments tonight, I'm just gonna leave, y'all. I'm a dip. I'm gonna just dip. I don't feel like going through it. Shattered Star Games, I'm sorry. Just shared your interview with King Kyle Lee. Salute. Man, thank you, man. Thank you for sharing it, bro. I ain't finished reading your comment. I appreciate it. Salute, brother. Got a chance to see the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan in Chicago. What an experience. Love to see the solidarity with him and the nation. Absolutely. That's a treasure, man. Words can't describe Minister Farrakhan. There ain't enough great words to describe him. YJ, the author, is in the building. Yep. No, I wasn't Michael Jordan. I never met Michael Jordan. Now, going back to opportunities that I wish I would have done something that I didn't do, Michael Jordan is a player that I wish I would have got a chance to see play. I never saw Michael Jordan play during his playing career, and I had a chance to. I was invited to a Rockets Bulls game, and I can't even remember why I didn't go. But for some reason, I declined. I said, no, I'm not going to go, which was stupid. It's prime Jordan. I never got a chance to see Mike play in person. Is Brother Nip releasing more? Yeah, Brother Nip and Gangsta Nip got a bunch of music on deck. Y'all ain't know it's a difference, huh? Y'all ain't know it's a difference between Brother Nip and Gangsta Nip, huh? Both of them got music coming out. Just know that. Yeah. Andrew Red say Larry Bird. Never met Larry Bird. Detroit D-Town. What are the name of my two books? And as far update on the books. They'll be back in stock at the end of this month. So we'll have new books. I'll show them to you real quick. Detroit. They won't be available for another 3 or 4 weeks though. Here we go right here. This is my first book, Life Lessons and Lyrics. And this is my second book for all of the lyrical fans of lyricism. This is the book you want right here. This will make you be able to write like me. No, I wasn't Michael Jordan. I'm not going to tell y'all who it was. I'm not going to tell y'all who it was. I've never met Michael Jordan. So, yeah. Never met Mike. So I can't say it was Mike. I'm not going to tell y'all who it is, man. I'm not going to do it. Not going to be able to do it. Yeah. JC, are you open to doing features, collabs, record groups? I mean, I do collabs, but man, I do this for a living, JC. So I charge. I don't put my work in front of my money. I don't make it a habit. Just hit me up, JC. But I do this for a living, my brother. Blessings to you. Did I ever meet George Clinton? I never met George Clinton, but I did see George Clinton live. I went to a Ghetto Boys concert at the House of Blues some years back, and they brought George Clinton out on stage. I would love to meet George Clinton. I would love to meet. If I met George Clinton, I wouldn't fan out. I'd funk out. That would be more appropriate for George Clinton. Love George Clinton. I've sampled George Clinton several times, so y'all know I love George Clinton. A few of my songs have some George Clinton samples. If you go back far enough, yeah, yeah. I'm not gonna be able to do it. No, baby, I'm not gonna be able to do it. No, baby. No, I never met Huey Newton, Lady Trill. I never met Huey Newton. And I mean, I wasn't Huey Newton died in 1989. I was a senior in high school in 1989. So I wasn't as deep into the conscious movement or just activism or even the depths of Black history then as I am now, because of course they didn't teach true Black history in the schools. So the only way that I had ever even heard the name Huey Newton, that's why I love Public Enemy. That's why I give Public Enemy so much credit, because they introduced us and me through their music to names that we had no knowledge of at the time. The first time I heard the name Farrakhan, it came out of Chuck D mouth. When it wasn't the first time I heard Huey Newton's name, but it was the first time I had heard the depths of like when Chuck D said, the shooting of Huey Newton from the hand of a nigga pull the trigger. And I was like, man. So Chuck would mention our Black leaders, our Black activists, and it made us as young rap fans want to like, man, let me research, let me find out who the Panthers was and all that. So at that time, I was still in high school, so I never got a chance to meet Huey Newton or none of the Panthers that was around that was still alive at the time when I was coming up. Yeah. You was close to the stage with who, Connie? I want to know y'all stories, man. I want to know y'all stories. Salute, Detroit, D-Town. I appreciate that, man. Cakes is in the building. Ice Cube. I was backstage with Ice Cube one time. I didn't say nothing to him. I'll be in rapper mode, especially back then. Now I'm a little milder now. I have a broader perspective on things now. Back in my 20s, I ain't care about who was who. So I'd be standing around certain rappers. I tried to battle Search from Third Base one time, y'all. How many of y'all old enough to remember Third Base? Y'all remember Third Base? Hold on, LW say Dennis Rodman randomly knocked on our door, hotel door, asking if we had. I know that had to be crazy right there. That had to be crazy. Who remember Third Base? Who old enough to remember Third Base? Yeah, that's right, Clayton, the gas face. Yeah. I tried to battle MC Search one time. I was dead bone serious. They had a show back in the early 90s, back when they was popping. This when Gas Face and all that was out. Pop Goes the Weasel and all. That's when they was popping. Third Base was popping. Now, if y'all old enough to know, y'all remember Third Base. So they did a show somewhere, and I was with I was in COD at the time. I was in the group COD at the time. And I don't remember why we was there. I don't know if we was going to the show or we was supposed to be on it, opening up. I don't remember. But all I know is I was behind the building, like other artist openers was on, and somehow it was other people back behind the building. And Search was back there, just kind of chilling, waiting before they go on stage. It might have been about 7, 8 people back there. And people was just like talk to him, like I ain't gonna say fanning out, but just showing love, whatever. And I was just standing on the side like, man, I'd kill this dude. That's all I'm thinking. Cause this young K, now, y'all gotta understand something. Young me is a whole lot different than this version of me that y'all know right now. Young me, young rapper, the young rapper version of me was a different guy. And the people who knew me back then, they can bear witness to what I'm saying. None of my SPC brothers from back in those days are in here tonight. But if Murder was in here, if Rapper Cave was in here, different guys like that. That guy was different. He wanted to slash any rapper that he came in contact with. And what was more important to me than just destroying a rapper, the only thing more important to me that would have been bigger to me than destroying a rapper would have been destroying a famous rapper. That was it. So I'm looking at Search like, I can take this dude. I feel like I can take everybody. I ain't gonna lie. So while everybody is talking and and I'm like, yeah, okay, all right, yeah, all that's good and fine that y'all saying. Hey, what's up? Me and you, we can battle right now. That's how I came at it. And Murder One is usually there. I can't remember if Murder was there that night, but if he was, he bad with. I was like, right now. There's enough people out here to win. There's about 7 or 8 people out here right now. And he was like, oh, man, I got a show tonight, man. I'm just here to do the show. I'm not really in. And I've done that a lot. But I learned that you really can't do that. I don't always work with a lot of famous rappers because they be like beyond that. They're like, I don't want to do that. But I tried to battle Search. Cake says, do you freestyle? Sometimes I don't go out my way to freestyle. I freestyle for fun because I wouldn't consider myself a strong freestyler. I make words rhyme, but I'm not really an elite off the dome rapper. I would be the first to admit that, but I'll jump in and participate if we doing it, Okay, that's what I'm saying. LW say MC Search has legendary battle. He flamed so many dudes. I'm like, but he was in his prime. He didn't want to go. Shout out to MC Search, man. He probably don't remember that. That'd be the funny thing about it. It's like when somebody who's you don't remember every interaction you have with fans and individuals when you are doing your thing in the business, but they remember. So I remember this, but he wouldn't even remember that. You're like, when did that happen? Yeah. Pete Nice, yeah, man. Pete Nice was his rap partner. Step into the AM, yeah, T. You know what it is. Brina Aquafina. I love saying that name. Brina says before my time. Yeah, before a lot of people probably in here time. Yeah, man. Maybe I'll make a little thing where I tell these kind of stuff. I got some stories, bro. I got some stories. Please believe. Yeah. Y'all wouldn't believe some of this. It's stuff that I didn't put in my book because I couldn't. Mm-mm. To protect the innocent and the guilty. Yeah, man. Underground Dialogue Podcast, Legends 34. Y'all go subscribe to both these channels. The new episode of Underground Dialogue is out right now with King Kylie from San Antonio. Y'all go check it out and show him some love. Who Crawford fighting tomorrow, Mr. Death Metal? Who's he fighting? Is he fighting somebody that's known? Who is he fighting? I don't want to see him fight to some dude that I don't even know, and then I know he's gonna beat that guy. Well, he beat everybody. Who don't he beat? Terrence Crawford is a bad dude. My gosh. John P just popped in to show love and get back on the clock. I appreciate that. Andrew Redding, what's a funny Pimp C story you have? I got a Pimp C story, but it ain't for me to tell. I'm gonna wait till Point Blank's book come out. Got a crazy UGK story. I see my homie Glandor is in the building. Shout out to my homie Jamarcus South Grind Mode. Hey, check it out. See, that's another thing. See, if y'all go watch the Kyle Lee video, that shirt that I got on in that video, y'all see my homie Jamarcus South that's in the chat. That's his shirt. That's his brand. That's his brand. I was repping for my homie's brand that night. So Jamarcus South, shout out to you for showing love. Y'all know if anybody that know me, y'all, if you give me a t-shirt, I'm putting it on. As long as the shirt ain't got nothing on that don't reflect what I stand on. You know what I'm saying? You can't hand me no I ain't gonna say that. You can't hand me a shirt that don't reflect something that I rock with. You know, I'm not gonna put on no shirt that got "We Love Satan" written across the front of it. I'm not gonna wear that shirt. You keep that one. But yeah, the shirt I'm wearing in the Kylie interview, you sell those, Jamarcus? Are those up for sale just in case somebody see it? Freestyling is necessary in the rap community because it's part of the culture. It's an exercise. It's a mental exercise. Some people freestyle just to sharpen their brain, just to warm up. You know. Some people freestyle so good it sounds like they wrote it. That's how great they are at it. I just saw somebody put MF Doom. MF Doom was a part of Third Base too. Is it really? I didn't know that. Wow. Wow, that's dope. Wow. Clarissa says R.I.P. Chino XL. Still can't believe it. Nobody can. I did a live when the news first broke a couple of days ago. Chino, man. That's all I keep saying. I'll be walking through the house. I've been walking through the house last couple of days, and I just go, man, Chino, man. If you don't understand how incredible Chino was, man, you got to go and listen. You got to go and listen, man. I've never hooped with Zero before. Zero say he can hoop. I've never hooped with him before, but I feel like one day we might land on the court at the same time. Grind mode. What's the you got a website, Jamarcus, just in case somebody see the shirt? Good shirt, good quality shirt. He's fighting Israel Madrimov. I don't even know who that is. Is the dude he fighting is Israel? Is he undefeated? If he undefeated, I'll watch it. If he done lost already, then I'm not gonna watch it. I don't know why I'm like that, y'all. See? Shatterstar Games. Watching the interview now. Shirt is dope at Jamarcus South. Where can we find it, brother? Put your info up there. Let them get that shirt. They ain't even seeing it. They got to really see it. Higher Heights said, I started freestyling at King's Fleet Market back when DJ Lack was there. When they had the spot, one of the spots that they had in the building where you go up there and make your freestyle tape. Yeah. Jay Keezy say, oh yeah, I remember y'all hoop with Ro. See, it's hooping and then it's hooping and then there's hooping. See? There's hooping and then there's hooping. Some people play ball and some people are ball players. It's a difference. I wouldn't consider myself as a ball player. I just like to play ball. But I know even at my age right now, I'm better than the average hood hooper. See, 3-on-3 is like, it's an art. It takes a special skill. Yeah. Detroit, do you have a structured creative process while making albums, or is it less structured and more inspired? Listen, when we get these back in stock, all your questions will be answered in this book. I'm telling you. I talk about everything, all of it, all of it. Trust me. Trust and believe. Hallie B. Hey OGK, the day I found out my unborn child is a boy. Went home and listened to the album Wizard's Ransom for the first time. K, if I had brought, you said what? If I had brought me to tears, same with I Really Need You. Oh, if I had, okay, the song. Oh, yeah. Don't get sad. Don't get sad. Do your best to not get sad while you're carrying your seed. All right, Hallie B? Because you know how you are what you eat? The baby is what you eat as well and what you consume. The baby eats what you eat. The baby is connected to your emotions and your thoughts. So I'm not saying you were sad. You might have got you can get emotional about something. That don't mean you're sad, but just be careful. Don't let people get into your space and bring you down while you carrying life. That's why the Honorable Elijah Muhammad talks about like when women are carrying children, when you're pregnant women shouldn't go to funerals and stuff like that because you don't need to be thinking about death while you're carrying life. So it's the same as if you certain types of music and You know, I used to see pregnant women at the club, and that's how I knew I was getting older. When I would see stuff like that and be like, oh, it would bother me. It would like mess me up. Like, why are you in here? What is so important that you are 8 months pregnant and you are in here? Where ain't nothing but loud, raunchy music, people acting a fool, smoking, drinking, smoke in the air, people fighting outside. Why are you in here? And you got a baby in your... That's when I knew I was getting older. So try to listen to things that will write positive, knowledgeable things on the mind, on the developing mind of your child, because that sound is getting through. Don't be around folks when they're arguing and fussing and cussing, and watch be mindful of the TV shows that you watch, the songs that you listen to, the people you're around, the things on social media that can trigger and change your emotions in a blink. We all go through that. And we ain't even pregnant. You be in a good mood and you scrolling down, and by the time you done did about 10 good scrolls, you just like, man. Jay Keezy, I've been losing it around the world a lot to Q. You remember Q, huh? From Fundy. He kicked my butt around the world all week last week. So I wasn't able to beat him in around the world this week. So I challenged him to a game of horse, and I beat him in horse. Yeah. All right, y'all. We coming around the stretch, coming around that mountain. I haven't decided what I'm gonna name my new album yet. I got two names that I'm dancing with. I had a name, but another one came in my head a couple of days ago. But one is leaning more. So I'll be announcing that real soon. Yeah. I'll be announcing that real soon. Drop y'all locations, man. Let me shout y'all out. Drop those locations. Let me shout y'all out, man. It's getting weird in here. I don't feel like wrestling tonight. Connie is in San Diego. Shout out to the homie 01Q2. Yeah, it's getting weird. I'm gonna go, man. Positive vibes only. PVO. Erica's in Houston. Andrew's in Orlando, Florida. Mariah's K is in B Ham. You out there close to my homie Jay Keezy. Mr. Death Metal is in Texas City. Anybody in the Houston area, man, y'all shoot me an email. Shoot me an email like right now. Mr. Death Metal, Texas City. JG is in North Lake, Illinois. Detroit, D-Town, we know where you at. It's in the name. So you got to cut that grass in the morning. Cakes is it's that Fern Tree Gully, Victoria, Australia. It's 7 mountains, a city. Shadow Star Games, North Side, H-Town. H-Town, man, shoot me an email. Need to holler at y'all. My brother Deeper Elevation is in Denver. Jimmy Robinson is in Anniston, Alabama. Alabama representing heavy. I want to come back to Alabama, Jay Keezy. I want to do a show. Yup. Hector Montoya, Aztec America, H-Town. Jeremy, what's going on? Much love to you, brother. The Stone says, remember, there's this real flesh and blood life. There's that plastic cyber life. AI is a real thing. Boy, H-Town. H-Town repping hard. Send me an email, The Stone. Clarissa, I can't say your last name. Is that Tercios? Tercios. Lubbock, Texas. Lone Pheasant, Captain Crook. My brother Torrance Taylor's in Milwaukee. Torrance, man, let's do it. Jeremy is in Indiana. Jordan King is in Bessemer. Oh man, I gotta go. My back is good. I'm back. I'm straight. My back is back. I'm good. I appreciate you asking. I'm gonna tell you what really got my back healed. I went a few weeks without playing ball, and that kind of just that kind of locked me back in place. It kind of healed me up because I kept hooping, and every day I'm like, ugh. But I'm good now. Appreciate you asking. Mr. Def, man, you know what? Me and Killer Callion, we've been rocking for a long time, but we never done a song together. And I interviewed him on our podcast, me and Keisto, and we talked about that. You know, we got to do a song together. We've never did a song. We never even been on a song. We never even been matched on a song by some other artist. Because that's how I end up on songs with other people. A lot of times it'll be one artist that likes me and likes another artist, and they'll put us together on their song. But yeah, man, you know, we've never done nothing together. It's going to happen, though, inshallah. Matt Greer, Stephenville, Texas. Yeah. My AOL address is old as the internet itself. They found a fossil in my email. That's how old it is. Mr. Have Not, España. All right. Let's do it, man. Let's get this show popping in Alabama, man. Lady Trill in Houston. LeBeau, Bergman Family Chiropractor. No, I'm good now. But yeah, I'll keep that in mind. Okay, Jamarcus. Dollar bill, y'all. Vincent Muller's in Hawaii. What you got in that joint? What you got in that joint, Vincent? What's in that joint, Vincent? I think everybody in this chat wants to know what you got in that joint. You care to share? Don't incriminate yourself. What you got in that joint? There's something special going on in that joint. Oh, man. Andrew say, I need a hot water bottle like our grannies used to have. Use that on your back. Yeah, heat does loosen the muscles, relaxes the muscles. Anytime I put heat on my back, it starts the healing process up like instantly. Instantly. AOL Messenger, that's a long time ago. Yeah. I want to know what you got in that joint, Vincent. Because you got some ooh wee. Vincent, you spoken that ooh wee. Like Martin said. Something special going on in that joint, bah. Woo! Zigzag, I see you. Is that Anathi Stevens? We're gonna drop some more deep new stuff. I love you. It's coming. It's coming. That's what we've been talking about periodically through the night. Um, I got some projects coming, but my solo, that's might be what you're talking about. It's coming. I'm already gathering tracks, and Me and Dollar Bill for to drop an EP. Just did some songs with Cannabis and Cambada and Marco Polo. Got some more of them getting ready to send them. So it's coming, man. We coming. I'm coming. I'm coming. A few more shout outs. Oh, I ain't finna go into no political stuff. I'll be on here 2 more hours. Y'all trying to make me hang around. Wow, I used to listen to you on KPFT from the A-Tex Gulag. You helped me through. Oh man, much love to y'all. I always had y'all on my mind, brother. Yep. But got that ooh wee, ooh wee. Yeah. I feel like it's something I'm forgetting to tell y'all. That's why I'm lingering. Lingering is not a good look. Everybody who ain't hit the like button, y'all hit it now. We won't get to 100 tonight. We won't make it to 100 tonight unless something amazing happens. Because I'm finna go. Let me see. Mad Lib. Yeah, Mad Lib is dope. Yeah. I do not sing, but I make a song. Where Run say? He said, I do not sing, but I make a song. You live your whole life, and I hope you live long. On the Gong Show, we won't get gong. This Run DMC, not Cheech and Chong. Y'all don't remember that. Jab Bad, I see you. We got 81 likes. I'm going to give y'all 2 minutes to get to 100 likes. 2 minutes. David Montano, I see you, man. If y'all are not subscribed, subscribe to the channel. I don't see y'all every day. Y'all will come on the live streams, but y'all don't see every day when I drop my everyday videos. My EDVs. We'll call them EDVs, everyday videos. I got about a minute and a half to drop 15 more likes. Just left a big country themed wedding in the middle of Colorado. Lots of folks from Texas. Yeah, we got some good folks down here in Texas, man. Texans are some good people. People always talk about Southern hospitality. You know what? Send that to me again, T. Taylor. I saw that. That's the one you say they got the conscious people, the conscious community. I saw that. I just didn't get a chance to get back at you. $22 Ronin. Man, no doubt about it. Yeah, send it to me again so it'll be at the top. I'll look at it again. I just got to kind of see. And it's a venue. It's like a little, like what is like a club? Jessica says, what about Grim? I was just with Grim about 2 weeks ago. Grim came to Houston and did a show and killed it. Grim, Falero was on the tables. Um, I'll be at Falero's birthday bash next Saturday. Falero got a birthday bash next Saturday, and I'll be there. I'm gonna come through and do a couple of songs for the homie. But yeah, I was just with Grim a couple of weeks ago. 11 more likes y'all got. Oh, hold on now. Let me give y'all one more minute. It ain't looking too good. I am the bartender. What's up, my brother? I got a homie I hoop with named Bartender. Uh-oh, hold on. Dollar Bill done changed the game now. Hold on. Hold up a second. Hold on. Martial arts experiment. He says early bird pre-order starts in 2 weeks for the Annihilation of the Evil Machine comic book. See, I ain't even know that. So that's like breaking news. The Annihilation of the Evil Machine comic book. Now I knew the book was finna drop. I didn't know that the pre-order that we was this close. See? So that's the pre-order. You can put your pre-order of the pre-order in. Hey, y'all want that Annihilation of Evil Machine, man. That's the beginning of the Sorcerer Saga. Maybe it'll segue into that becoming comic books. We need 8 more likes. Do we you want to wait to post the link, Dollar Bill, to the website, or we can post it now? Go on and drop it. Go on and drop it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I'm looking forward to that one. I'm looking forward to that one. 8 more likes. Can y'all do it? Can we do it? Sometimes you just need a little incentive. You just need a little more push. MC Gat Turner I heard of Gat Turner before. I'm not a 100% familiar with it, but I've heard that name, Torrance. I heard that name, Gat Turner. Yeah. We can put the cover up. Send me the cover. Send me all that dollar. That's my bad, man. I'm behind. I'll be behind, man. I got so much on my plate. I got so much on my plate that it's about to spill over. King Los. Have I heard that name? Appreciate the love, Jab Bad. That was a good jab right there. That was a good jab. We still sitting on 92. Yeah, send me that. Send me all that dollar. Yeah. So we can start putting that up. We can start getting that rolling. And give me an exact date on the when they can start pre-ordering. Give me an exact date. And for those who want to get pre-orders, I mean not pre-orders, physical copies of all my current catalog and Murder One stuff and vinyl and all that, I just put our website, southparkcoalitionsite.net. King Los can freestyle really good. Man, that's dope. Appreciate the love, Hector Montoya. Lady Trill, you don't want to see me. I'll take your TR. You'll be Lady Ill. I'll take your TR. You'll be Lady Ill. Talking about battling me. Ryuga. Appreciate the love. Tips for working many hours a day writing when your brain gets fried. In 30 days, y'all will be behind these bars. All your answers are in this book. Can y'all read that? What that say? Behind these bars answers questions that many people have asked me about different songs and song lyrics of mine over the past 30 years. I'm happy to share some of the backstories behind them. This book takes you into my mind of the thing. This book gives you an opportunity to actually see the words that some of you have heard for years. I go deeper into them to make an attempt to give you a full grasp of meaning. I'm reading this like I don't even know. Everything you want to know about writing is in this book, man. I don't care what kind of writer you want to be. It'll be available real soon. Yeah. 7 more likes. Can we do it? Can we do it, Jay Keezy? Gas up the Jordan jet. Gas up the Jordan jet. No question about it. Atif Khan, I see you, brother. Respect to you. Anna Monarchy, what's up, man? Where you been? Yeah, we out of stock right now, but trust me, it won't be long. In the words of Sam Cooke, it won't be very long. No, I saw J Dog after that, but I had restocked. When I did the interview with J Dog, I was out of stock. I restocked, ran out again, and yeah, but I got him. I got him real soon. Has Galveston beach water always been brown? As long as I've been around. Much love to my homies in Galveston, man. B Ant, I see you. Shout out Anna Monarchy. Have I ever wanted to collab with Cool G Rap, Rakim, or Big Daddy Kane? Oh yeah, absolutely. Them 3 are my biggest influences. Love those dudes. Love those dudes. If you're in the H, send me an email. I got something for you. Need one more like. We at 99, I see. If you just came in and you haven't hit the like button, we need one more. Which one of y'all gonna be the magic one to be that magic 100? Bing! Who did that? Which one of y'all did that? Which one of y'all hit that like just now and made? Who gonna claim that 100 like? Who did it? Who did it? Who did it? Who here? Who did that 100 like? I want to know. Somebody put 101 and took it away. Y'all got mad and took it away. They took it away. Dylan Hightower, is it free to comment? Absolutely. Comments is free. All right, y'all. Well, I appreciate the love. I will catch y'all later on, man. Peace and hair grease.